What's up guys, Andy here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the best VPNs that you can use on your iPhone. So if you're looking for a good VPN for iOS devices, then I urge you to watch on because you're in the right place. And getting started, I'll say that it's been good to see that protecting customer privacy and personal data has been a big part of Apple's company profile in recent years. However, the Cupertino giant still hasn't bought out its own iPhone VPN. So getting a good VPN for your iPhone is still all up to you. Thankfully, there's plenty to choose from, and combined with iOS Fresh Tracker blocking, you can fully fortify your Apple device with an iPhone VPN that's designed to deliver the best service and connection speed. Now, an iOS VPN isn't just for staying private though. Thousands of users now rely on iPhones and iPads as primary streaming devices. And by using a VPN, you'll be able to access geo-blocked content from other countries on sites like Netflix, BBC iPlayer, Disney Plus, and a lot more. So what makes the best iPhone VPN? There are really three major things I want to see in a VPN for iOS, including speed, security, support, and of course, since it's for Apple, it doesn't hurt if it looks good too. While that might sound simple, many VPNs can't check off all of these boxes. Now, your iPhone screen is nowhere near the size of a PC monitor, obviously. And that means every pixel counts. So whichever iPhone VPN you choose, it should be optimized for a mobile device. And of course, it doesn't have to be bare and minimum, it should be user-friendly. And you want a VPN that matches the quality and functionality you're used to as an iOS user. So I have tested more than 30 of these best VPNs on the market to see which one made the cut. All right, so let's get to it. And so with that, I'll jump straight to my top recommendation, which is, drumroll, ExpressVPN. So ExpressVPN simply provides everything you need from an iPhone VPN. It's quick, private, and simple to use. And once you've used a portion of it, you'll have a good idea for the rest of what's there. Now with Express, you'll get over 3,000 servers in 94 countries, meaning wherever you are, you'll be able to get a quality connection. Plus, all your data is protected by AES 256 encryption, and you'll have a selection of protocols, a kill switch, and even split tunneling to tailor your usage. And beyond the technicalities, Express's iOS interface is excellent. And it makes it super simple to access these in-depth features. So you can have as basic as you want, or as complex of an experience as you want, which is perfect for VPN veterans and beginners. Still, things can go wrong. So having a stellar support system is that you can rely on is always helpful. Thankfully, Express has you covered with its 24/7 live chat. You'll reliably get responses in minutes, often even just seconds. And the operators are incredibly helpful. And I've always had my questions answered and resolved very easily and very quickly. But if I had to split hairs, I do have to say that I wish that ExpressVPN offered a few more simultaneous connections. However, 5 is still plenty though. And while you can only use 5 devices on the same account at the same time, you can have the app downloaded on as many as you like. And so that's really plenty for most people. And if it's not, you're covered by a no-fuss 30-day money-back guarantee. So overall, Express offers the most fully featured iPhone VPN app, and it does a great job keeping up the pace without sacrificing security, which is what we want out of a VPN. Now, if you'd like to learn more about ExpressVPN, I'll put additional information in the description below, along with a discount link to help you save some money. Who doesn't like that? And then for my next recommendation, which is NordVPN. So if you've only heard of one VPN before, it was likely NordVPN. It's a security giant, and its iPhone VPN is no exception. And then, with fast speeds across its 5,100 servers, Nord's sure to provide you with a good connection, and its top-tier encryption, plus extra features like onion over VPN and double VPN, will keep you nice and anonymous. Now, while it's effective, Nord's app design isn't quite as clean as Express's, because it has their map-based interface. It doesn't work as well on mobile as it does on a monitor, making it slightly awkward to use. But this is actually not a big deal, because you won't really be spending more than a couple of minutes in the app itself just to set it up initially. And so other features include 2 kill switches, DNS leak detection, and auto connection. And Nord has now even introduced Siri support, which I'm sure some of you will find very useful if you're a regular Siri user like myself. Now, another cool aspect is that Nord's great for streaming. So let's say you're on a road trip and you don't want to haul out your laptop when you're on the train, you'll be able to unblock pretty much anything straight from your iPhone. Plus, if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, it works great as a Mac VPN too. So if you want a security-focused iPhone VPN that will do everything you need and more, NordVPN could be the right choice for you. And a 30-day guarantee covers you just in case. Also, if you'd like to learn more about NordVPN, I will again put a link to my full review of it in the video description below. And my final recommendation is Surfshark. Okay, so if you're looking to get a really cheap iPhone VPN that's still actually going to do the job well, then I think Surfshark should be on your shopping list, because it's less than like $3 a month. And you might think that it cuts corners and is no competition for the expensive options, but it's actually a well-rounded service that will be impressive at any price. So Surfshark's iPhone app is totally plug and play. You can just start and use it, but you'll also be able to easily use its safety features. So, for example, you can switch protocols between OpenVPN, UDP, and TCP and IKEv2. It also has a kill switch to ensure your connection doesn't become compromised. Plus, it's a good VPN for unblocking and streaming Netflix while you're on the go. But one of its biggest selling points is Surfshark's unlimited simultaneous connection policy. That means you'll be able to cover every single device in your house, whether it's 10 or 100, on your bargain basement plan. That's a rare value. You don't see that anywhere else. And while it's not as powerful as say, ExpressVPN or Nord, Surfshark provides a deceptively simple iPhone VPN that punches well above its weight and genuinely competes with the very best. All right, so those are my top recommendations on the best VPN for iPhones. But before I end this video, I'd like to take an opportunity to answer some of the most frequently asked questions that I get about this topic. So the first question I'm always asked is, what does a VPN for an iPhone really do? Well, once your iPhone is connected to the internet, whether through your network connection or Wi-Fi, it's at risk. It's open to the internet. And in the case of unsecured public Wi-Fi, like a coffee shop or hotel or airports, the risk is even greater for your data to be exposed. So a VPN works to keep you safe. That's the bottom line. And by routing your connection through its own servers, a VPN can make you appear to be somewhere you're not by assigning you a new IP address. Essentially, all your traffic is encrypted, and that keeps you and your iPhone's data safe. So the next question that I get often is, can I get a free VPN for an iPhone? Okay, so free VPN services can be very tempting. And while there are some decent options, they're all limited in some way or another. And so functionality becomes an issue because free VPNs usually have data caps or may throttle speed. So also there can be very real dangers to the user. Actually, free services on the App Store have been found to be fleeceware, meaning that they offer a free trial and then secretly charge massive weekly fees later. Then others simply don't work and may give you a false sense of security. So because you don't have the configuration of a desktop, if there are settings you're not happy with, you might not be able to change them. And so I'd always recommend going with a paid service, or at least one of the recommendations from this video. But whatever you do, don't just go searching on the App Store and download the first free iPhone VPN you come across. Okay, so the final question that I'm frequently asked is, does an iOS device have a VPN built in? So with iOS 2.0 and beyond, iPhones and other portable Apple devices have supported VPN connections, but they've never come with a VPN already built in from the factory. So hopefully this video is helpful, and if so, please give me a little thumbs up. That always makes my day better. And just as a reminder, if you are interested in any of the VPNs that I mentioned in this video, be sure to check out the special discount links that I'll put in the description area below so that you can even save some money. Also, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to our cyber family. Be sure to stay safe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.